it's Grandma Roseanne, and obviously you're interested in making shrimp, scallop, and lobster stew, Cajun style, because that's what we're going to do. Now for the stock. You have options. You can buy it at the store. You can use chicken stock, or you can make stock. I made this already because I didn't know I was going to video this, or I would have shown you how to do it, but I can talk you through making this liquid gold. What I did is I got 2 pounds of shrimp, and I got them with the heads on. I peeled off all the shell, pulled off the tail, pulled off the head, deveined the shrimp, and if you don't know how to do that, I've got a video on how to do that. Set the shrimp meat aside, and I took all of those shells and I put them into a pot like this. Then I had lobster that I was using, so I pulled the lobster meat out. I took the shells and I put those in with the shrimp shells. Then I put in 12 cups of water, some Cajun seasoning, and probably, I don't know, like maybe a tablespoon of it. Brought it up to a high boil, reduced the temperature to a slow simmer, put the lid back on, and I let it just do that for an hour. I would go in every once in a while and just stir it up, but I left it alone for an hour. When I got finished with that hour, I got rid of all the shells, just strained it into a bowl, and what I had left was this outrageous sauce, which normally you would have thrown the shells away that had been wasted, but now truly liquid gold. So that's what I'm using for the base, but remember I said you can buy it at the store or use chicken base, but we're going to do the authentic Cajun stew. I'll be right back. Now, if you are at all familiar with Cajun cooking, it's all about the roux. All of it is about the roux. And again, you can buy the roux in the store, but please, you guys, come on, it's not that hard to do. So I'm going to turn on my burner. Going to put my pot on there. Now, roux is very simple. It is nothing more than flour and oil. That's it. Now, how long you deal with the roux really determines the richness of the broth that you're going to have. So I'm going to put in 3/4 cup of oil. I'm going to let that get hot. The main thing about the roux is you have to have patience. It is not something that happens quickly. It doesn't happen instantly. It takes a little bit of time, but it doesn't take any skill. And you end up with an amazing product. Oil, flour, that's it. All right, now it's starting to shimmer. So I'm gonna dump all the flour in at one time and just start incorporating it. Now, as you're doing this, I will forewarn you, it will clump up and you're gonna go, oh no, what did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. Just stay with it. It will unclump shortly and it will become smooth. Now it's just gonna be on a high heat for a very short period of time, then I'm gonna bring it down considerably lower. Now it's a very, very low simmer. And you really do need to stay with this, you guys. Don't go off doing something thinking, well, I'll come back in 20 minutes because it'll be burnt. But what you do want to do is just be aware of the change in color that this roux will be going through. I never knew that roux was anything other than white until I started doing some Cajun cooking. And much to my surprise, roux goes all the way to chocolate. You always want to be careful to scrape up the bottom of your pan, and I have an offset spatula. That was hot. An offset spatula here, so it always picks up everything on the bottom. Now, if you can multitask, this is a good time to start working on the vegetables. So let me bring those over and show you what we need. I will also tell you, many of the recipes had hard-boiled eggs in it. It does not sound that good to me. And I've had this in New Orleans, and I never had it with a hard-boiled egg. So I'm not putting one in, but if that sounds good to you, it seems that was pretty authentic. So in preparation to everything else we are doing here, I have andouille sausage. You can't even see that, can you? There. I have andouille sausage, which I have cut into bite size. So what I have, along with my sausage, I have chopped garlic. I have 4 cloves of garlic. I have 1 small onion. I have 3 stalks of celery. And this is where New Orleans people would get panicky about it. They always use green bell pepper. I'm using yellow and red because I think they're a milder pepper and I like them. And the wonderful thing about doing the cooking for you is you put in whatever you like. If you like green, use green. Cajun people will be much happier with you than with me. And then I also have some tomato paste that's going to go in and some chopped tomatoes that are going to go in, along with the shrimp and along with the lobster. You know this is going to be outrageous. And I've already cooked the rice. It's over here and warming. Now we are becoming a nice little, like a milk chocolate color right now. Your arm gets tired, okay? Switch it up, but don't walk away, not even for a minute. All right, I want to show you. We started out, if you can see this, we started out here very white, then it got kind of milky, then it got kind of chocolatey, and then it got very brown here. Now, I hope that shows on the camera. It can go all the way to a very dark chocolate if you want to let it go that long, but I think I'm good where I am right now. And it just looks like milk chocolate. All righty. Now then, it's time for our onions. We're going to give those a little bit of a head start. And those onions really absorb that roux very, very quickly. Then in goes our celery, our peppers, and we're going to let those cook for probably 5 minutes. And so as these are cooking, I'm going to add some garlic powder, 1 teaspoon. One teaspoon of onion powder. One teaspoon of salt. And add the garlic now. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, and I'm making a little well in the bottom here because I want to cook that tomato paste. And I put in about 2 teaspoons of a Creole seasoning. There's all kinds of them on the market. Most of them are really pretty good. So your choice. I'm going to make another little well in the middle. And I'm going to put in the andouille sausage, which is going to give it just incredible flavor. And you might think right now I have a hot mess on my hands, but this is what it looks like. Just like that. No hot mess, perfect. And now I am adding 7 ounces, no, I'm sorry, I'm adding 1 cup of tomatoes, crushed tomatoes. I'm gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes. Now it's time to add our shrimp and lobster stock. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it a nice mix. Oh, this smells so incredibly good. Oh, golly. You know, it's wonderful when we get into our kitchens because truly we create magic in here. Okay, that's 3. I'm going to take 4. I think I'm going to take 5 cups of this. This, what's left over, I will definitely freeze. Now on a very low simmer, well, first of all, bring it to a boil. Cover it, bring it to a boil, reduce it to a very low simmer, leave it alone for an hour. Well, stir it every once in a while. You want to do that. All right, I will be back in an hour. Well, our hour is up and we have developed the most amazing, amazing fragrance in this entire house. This is incredible, you guys. We have what I consider to be the right consistency for a beautiful stew. Not too thick and not too thin, but what I think is absolutely perfect. All right, now we add the seafood. And the first thing I'm going to add is 2 pounds of shrimp that have been cleaned and deveined. They're going to cook for about 10 minutes. Oh my goodness, this looks good. All right, we've got 6 minutes in on the shrimp. I'm now going to put in, how many ounces is this? About 8 ounces, because I've used some of it, of the sea scallops. And I'm going to put in, I'm going to weigh this so I can tell you truthfully, 1 pound of lobster. My goodness, you guys, this looks so incredibly good. I think 5 minutes is all we're going to need. The lobster was already cooked and the sea scallops were pretty small. I think we're going to be in good shape. I have my beautiful plate ready for this amazing dish that we are about to present. Now I have jasmine rice, and this was a beautiful little gift that came to me today, so I'm going to use it right now. All right. The only thing I don't have to finish this off is parsley. I went out to my garden, not one piece of parsley. What's that all about? Are you ready? I am so ready. Oh, the sauce is exquisite. What do you think? I think it's pretty exceptional. That's what I think. All right, we're ready for a taste. Honestly, you guys, I don't know that I've ever been more excited to eat anything that I have made in this kitchen. The aroma, the fragrance, the consistency of the sauce is just perfect. And who cannot love shrimp and lobster and scallops in a dish? All right, enough talking. Let's have a bite. A little bit of that sauce. will tell you right now, I would serve this to any person who lives in New Orleans. That's how wonderful it is. Oh, I do hope you try it. I do hope you try it. You will not be disappointed. So, ingredients obviously will be below. I know you're gonna hit the like button because I know you're gonna love it. And subscribe, please subscribe. And the little bell will tell you when I'm coming back. I always post on Saturdays, but these little sneak ones in the middle of the week, they're worth watching. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you on the next video. Bye.